Hey everybody, how's it going? My guest this time.
The White Ace and
Silva.
There you
Monster
go.
Silva.
Today I'm interviewing you guys, giving you your opinion on professional wrestling and how you guys go about doing it. My first question to you guys is, what's your whole opinion on backyard and professional wrestling?
Well, backyard wrestling is extremely dangerous. Like all experts agree, professional wrestling is extremely dangerous. That honestly, that really just matters on how much effort you put into it. If you're just gonna go out and be like, okay, I can do this move, and you try a moonsault off a ladder and the ladder slips and you land on your head and your neck compresses into your spine, you're paraplegic or you die. So, or you learn how to do a backflip, and then you actually attempt it from a very safe angle on an actually protected zone. Um, Professional wrestling, it's the same. It's really all the same risks. Like professional wrestling it's the same thing. People are, yeah, they may be trained, and they're trained way higher than professional backyard wrestlers are, but they still get hurt. They still get hurt as much as backyard wrestlers would. I honestly don't see a difference, but pro wrestlers really frown upon it for some reason.
Silva, what's your opinion?
You could get hurt really easy.
Let's see. Um, what's your guys' opinion on professional wrestlers always hating on backyard wrestlers, saying they don't know what they're gonna do, they are bad at it, and they always hurt each other?
That's really stereotypical, in my opinion. We actually finished shooting a video a while ago about stereotypical backyard wrestling. Um, we did it to basically just to show that actually is the stereotype. People assume that's what all backyard wrestlers are, when actually a lot of backyard wrestlers really put the effort in. Like, we actually do edit our videos, and we actually cut promos. We actually know about the business. Like, we actually, well, we know what we're doing up to a point. We work hard to create character storylines, original moves. We actually try to put on a really good show, and for them just to say they're just it's just the classic thing where it's like the adults think they're better than the kids. They think they have the power of the, like, it's like I said, it's both, it can both be the same thing when it comes to injuries and whatnot.
Silva, what's your opinion on how professional wrestlers treat backyard wrestlers?
Well, I don't think it's really fair because backyard wrestlers are just like superstars in training, and they're trying to find their own way to different schools to train for being a professional wrestler.
Yeah, like,
But
yeah.
they're practically saying that we're not good enough.
That's actually a very good answer.
Yeah,
I really appreciate you
yeah.
saying something.
Like you said, it's like the reason I wrestle is because I have no other way to vent the way I feel about professional. I am in love with professional wrestling. I live, breathe, eat, whatever. I am all about professional wrestling. Every day, I can't go 1 minute without thinking about or thinking, watching a professional wrestling move or something. I can't not think about wrestling all the time. The reason I wrestle is because I need some way to vent these emotions. I love wrestling too much just not to attempt it, or I don't know. Like, if I didn't backyard wrestle, I don't know, man.
Um, what level do you guys think you're at right now in professional wrestling? Do you think you're below average, the average backyard wrestler? Do you think you're right where they are, or do you think you're above and beyond what a lot of them are?
I think I honestly believe I am not above average professional or backyard wrestler. Uh, I don't want to be cocky in any way it's saying that, but honestly, if I'm competing with the people on the internet, then yes, I do feel I'm at above average, because most of the wrestlers are these little kids that don't understand what they're doing. They don't understand the business. They haven't actually sit down and thought about it. I've actually interviewed professional wrestlers before. I actually got to sit down and chat with a former PCW champion. He was in the Federation, Canadian Wrestling Federation. He was in PCW. If any of you know who Chad Tatum is, I actually got to sit down with him and chat about professional wrestling and the business. And man, I really put an effort in what I know. I put an effort in my character, because yeah, it's just a character. The White Ace is a character. I put an effort in who I am, what I do, my moves, Um, most, uh, I, I don't know. Just thinking about, I watched a video the other day. It was called Little John Cena versus Little Rey Mysterio. They were on a carpet, and it was 2 seconds long, and he did the worst FU I've ever seen in my life. And I just thought, man, I'm so glad I'm with XWA Diversity.
Silva, what's your opinion?
Well, I don't really think that there's different levels that you should put yourself on, but there's places where I think I'm good at. Like, there's some moves that I'm really perfected, and then there's some moves that I need to work on, so I say that everybody just needs a little bit more practice, and they could just only get better if they practice more.
I see. Who is your most idolized wrestler out there?
Oh man, that's a really hard question.
That's a good one.
I can't even. I think you should start. I can't even
Well,
start.
I'd probably have to say Triple H, Batista, Edge, Christian. At one point there was Jeff Hardy and Mysterio, but not really a high flyer person. And now there's like Randy Orton. He's a really good wrestler. That's probably about it.
Blaze, what's your personal preference?
Well, I really did like watching Adam Copeland wrestle Edge. Edge is a really good wrestler. I always enjoyed his heel character. He was really good at it. But honestly, one of my favorite wrestlers of all time is Mike Mazarian, The Miz. He is just the best I've ever seen in most wrestling federations at mic skills. He can really think on his feet. He really sells the character that he's just this big asshole. He sells the character that he's just the guy you don't want to even associate with. That he's just this really not nice guy. And honestly, a lot of people say his moveset or the way he sells moves or the way he does moves isn't very good, but I really do enjoy watching him wrestle, and he's one of the guys I really liked for power moves. But some of my high fly idols was from PCW, Chad Tatum, absolutely, and from TNA, I'm in love with AJ Styles. He is genius. He is the best high-flying professional wrestler in the world today. There is no doubt about it. Like, just the things he's done in his career is absolutely crazy. I am in love with Amazing Red too. Amazing Red from TNA. Low Key was incredible when he was in TNA. He's not getting the push he's got in WWE right now. But yeah, it's hard to choose, but I'd have to say Edge, The Miz, AJ Styles, Amazing Red, and Caval.
Okay, what do you think? What are you guys thinking between WWE versus TNA? What's your opinion on your favorite, and how are they going right now?
WWE versus TNA. Business-wise, obviously WWE is doing much better. That's only because, well, they kept around longer and their fans and they were around forever. They were around since like the 80s. Like there were all these independent wrestling federations that were there.
Household
and,
name.
And what?
They're a household name.
Yeah, they are.
Everybody knows about them.
They are. Basically, like, yes, like you don't even have to know what wrestling is. You'll know what World Wrestling Entertainment is. Yeah, they've been around forever, and all these independent wrestling federations that were these big promotions, they ended up dying out, like AWA and WCW and O'Valley Championship Wrestling, Ohio Valley Wrestling, I mean. They all died out, and now WWE and TNA are some of the only... Ring of Honor, actually, is the third biggest. So WWE, Ring of Honor, TNA, they're the last three left.
I think you forgot to mention ECW.
Oh yeah, ECW, man. ECW was great, and then they were purchased by WWE. But so they were kept longer, but yeah, they eventually died out. Same with WCW, they were bought by WWE too, totally got sold out. But yeah,
So who's your favorite, WWE or TNA?
do you think, man?
Well, I like them both. It's just that WWE has better singles competitors, and TNA is more of a tag team right now, so I just have to say TNA is more entertaining to watch.
Yeah, in my opinion, I really enjoy the whole production value that WWE puts into their whole thing. They have like these really, their fans are just electric, and their fans are just crazy, and WrestleManias are just intense. Like, they're actually emotional. It's like when I watched WrestleMania 25 and 26, I couldn't. It was incredible how emotional I felt watching it. Like, it was almost like I thought, wow, they did their job. I actually started almost crying at the end of the Undertaker Shawn Michaels match. It was so awesome, and you could just feel the electricity in the room. But then again, it's also like that because they've been around forever too, and they have all this production value and stuff. TNA though, TNA is incredible. They need to work on their storyboards a little better, but honestly, their production value is great. Bound for Glory was amazing. A lot of their pay-per-views are just crazy, and they have all these great wrestlers. I think TNA just needs to grow and get up there and compete with WWE, and they will be better. I have to say, my favorite is WWE.
One last question for you guys. One last question for you guys. What's been your favorite part of X2A right now, and your most hated part of X2A?
Well, my favorite part of XWA was absolutely winning the XWA World Champion 3 times in a row. I am a 3-time World Champion. Well, the White Ace is. The White Ace is a 3-time World Champion. I really like that XWA management decided to give me another shot at the championship. And I really didn't mind when they told me to resign as champion so I could do the whole angle about the whole tag team division. But we'll see what happens around in Season 2. But the least favorite thing I have to say was back in one of our championship matches that was actually a dark match. It didn't actually get onto YouTube. It was actually a match, you couldn't see anything. It got too dark to actually see, which is kind of the funny thing how I call it a dark match, because a dark match is a match you do, but it's not seen on TV. But then again, it was also too dark to see, so it's kind of ironic. But what happened was I had like almost this injury where I like sort of landed on my back doing like a moonsault. So what happened was during the match, Shade did a Canadian Destroyer flipping pile driver. I ended up landing right on top of my head and destroyed my neck. It hurt so bad. I had to go to chiropractor for three months after that. I couldn't wrestle.
I see.
Favorite part.
Silva, what's been your favorite part and most hated part of X2A?
Well, I haven't really been around that long, but I'd say tag team was pretty fun. And putting Shade and White Ace through tables. Yeah.
What's been your most hated part of X2A so far?
Having to tag up with the Lowlander. So yeah, I can't wait till the singles come back.
Take them out.
Get that XWA championship.
Well, everybody, thanks for watching. This has been an interview with the White Ace and Silva. Stay tuned for next time. We might have another one coming up soon. Make sure you comment, rate, and subscribe. Thanks everybody for watching. See ya.